Now look, X-Men 97 has been getting a ton of praise, being hailed as one of the best Marvel Studios projects to date. And you know what? If you liked it that much, I am so happy for you. I just badly wish that I could have had that experience with this show. Instead, in my eyes, I got a show that was still really good, but overrated, suffering from a few major issues. Let me explain. Hi all, I'm the Grinning Critic and I love talking about movies with a grin, and it makes me happy that I can talk about X-Men 97 with a grin, even though I do think that this show is a bit overrated. This show is clearly trying to be a continuation from X-Men the Animated Series, which was a popular show that ran from 1992 up till 1997. This show is putting a huge emphasis on nostalgia to try and call back their fans, while also introducing fans' children to the X-Men. In so many ways, does this feel like a show that came out in the 90s. The text used in the show's opening title sequences, the voice work, and the overall look of the show feel directly out of that decade. Speaking of the look of the show, it's incredible. The show's creators, as well as making the show a stylistic attempt at a 90s animated TV show, but with remastered visuals, makes many effective visual choices. The show feels like a moving comic book. The action sequences are handled with a great deal of visual flair to heighten their fluidity, and the use of colours is extremely effective, with colours being used for poetic expression to reflect on the mood of the character. And the show gives the X-Men the treatment that they have deserved for a long time. A chance to proudly wear yellow spandex and other bright suits instead of the boring black leather costumes that Fox had these characters wear.
You actually go outside in these things? What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
And remember how you all used to complain about how Marvel superheroes never had catchy theme music? Well, that issue's been fixed with the X-Men being given a super catchy theme. But where the show really impressed me is in how it gave so many characters an arc across only 10 episodes. Thematically, this show is very rich, delving into deep, complex themes such as accepting hardships, purging memories, while making remarks on art in stating that the best art imitates life, where a villain makes an artwork to show their ideals in life and what they wish to achieve, while making political allegories and societal prejudice towards the mutants. And that's just to name a few. Now let's talk about where I think the show lets itself down. The show has a lot of pacing issues. There were so many scenes that were just not presented in a very interesting way that I really cared about. And there were many concepts, ideas, and places explored that amounted to nothing. There's this episode where two characters go into a video game, which was a really creative idea and it was pretty enjoyable in the way it was presented, but the idea amounts to nothing, so it feels inconsequential and like a filler episode. But you know what? This show did do exactly what a series of television should do. And that is get me excited for the next season, because I so badly want that now, especially with the way the show ends. And I just hope that this series' success leads to an animated X-Men feature, because that would be wonderful, because the X-Men are clearly characters that work in animation. In conclusion, I thought that X-Men 97 was not excellent, but extremely good. I'm gonna give X-Men 97 a B+. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm the Grinning Critic, and don't forget to subscribe to me. It'll keep me grinning, that's for sure.